I just need you to look at this. Hey.
How was work?
You know, Mondays.
Made for the modern boss. The tech-advanced Nissan Murano. This is Nissan Intelligent Mobility.
Now, get 0% financing for 36 months or get a low $234 per month lease on the 2019 Murano.
You're a person, not a credit score. But sometimes your score gets in the way of the things you want to do. That's why personal consumer loans through NetCredit are designed to fit real people. Borrow the amount you need, up to $10,000, and choose the repayment terms that work for you. With NetCredit, you may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan. Visit netcredit.com today.
Drew Burgoyne on the CBS 58 News at 9 on the M.
Good morning. This is CBS 58 Sunday morning for October 13th. I'm Mike Strehlow. Thank you for joining us. Coming up, Whitney Martin meets some compassionate crafters and their angel gowns, a touching program that seeks to comfort parents facing the worst of tragedies. Plus, Brittany Lewis introduces us to the force behind a budding fashion revolution in Milwaukee, how Fashionation gives local students access to the world of fashion and design. And later, Pauline Lee highlights young people working to make a positive impact on the city with a bit of design ingenuity of their own. Also ahead.
You know, people try to say jazz is dead. It's been around forever. It's never going anywhere. You know why? Because people have the need to enjoy themselves.
A jazz man on a mission. Ahead in our Sunday morning spotlight, a conversation with Racine native and master jazz bassist Gerald Cannon. His journey from the Wisconsin Conservatory of Music to Juilliard and stages around the world. But first, pep rallies, parades, dances, and Friday night lights. It's homecoming season across Wisconsin. For most schools, it's the annual showdown against a conference or crosstown rival. But in one community, the East versus West battle for bragging rights takes place not only on a shared football field, but under the same roof. Jacqueline Abad kicks off our Sunday morning lineup of memorable local stories from West Bend.
At West Bend High School, two flags fly. One for the West Bend East Suns and the other for the West Bend West Spartans.
I've never been to the West Bend high schools, and this story sounds crazy. It is.
Two schools under one roof. Ralph Schloss is the West Bend West principal.
Our students go to elementary school together. We don't have boundaries, school boundaries. So they go to school together all through the system. Then when they come to the high school, depending on their birth date, they get assigned a school.
If you're born on an odd day, then you'll go to West Bend West. But if you're born on an even day, then you'll go to West Bend East. And siblings typically follow the lead of the oldest child.
Traditionally, they do. But there is a little bit of school choice because there are still some families. We don't want them to plan, births around a certain date of, the calendar. So we do allow for a little bit of school choice.
It allows them to provide more opportunities and resources to their students. This concept isn't new. The two schools moved into the same building in 1970. Meet John Brown. He's the principal at West Bend East.
We have opportunities that most high schools don't have. Our students can be in over 100 extracurriculars. There's other things that another high school couldn't offer.
Let's break it down. There are two schools, two mascots, two school administrations, two sets of teachers, two school teams, although some are combined.
Now we have two cafeterias, but you can eat in either one.
And they share a band.
But homecoming week is different. It's really a true rivalry at that point. You start to see who has the real pride, who is really going the extra mile.
For Schloss, he knows the nearly 50-year rivalry well.
I'm the principal of West Bend West High School.
Great, but where did you go to school?
I went to West Bend East High School.
During homecoming, students are rooting for their teams. Isabel Sandanco is a proud senior at East.
At like other schools, their homecoming game is just against like some random school, but it's cool for us that it's against like our best friends and like people that we have classes with.
East proudly wears their maroon and gold, while West senior Charlie Danaher shows off his blue and white.
So in the classroom, we're all the same, but then once we step on the athletic field, it's game on.
But what does it mean to be a Spartan?
It symbolizes just a kind of grit.
Or a son.
So it's pride.
At their pep rally, I decided to see which school had the most school pride.
We're doing a story about you guys' rivalry, and I want to know who's better, West Bend East or West Bend West?
West and East. This is Megan Fisher, an East senior.
East overall definitely shows more pride in their school. We have a bigger student section, a louder student section, and we show up to support each other.
But West argues.
In my opinion, better mascot.
During homecoming season, they pass this around.
We get whoever wins the game gets the bucket.
Last year, East won 42-0.
Yeah, we let them.
And while West lost this year as well, they say they are stronger in other ways. Just ask West senior Pierce Schilling.
The teams from West are a lot better.
Except football.
Yeah, except football.
But at the end of the day, it's just a friendly competition between two neighbors with one goal.
When we need to be, we kind of become one big building so we can offer these great opportunities for students.
And that's what's great about this is whether you're a Spartan or a Sun, you are a great student.
And this is all 1929. It was hauled down by a bunch of Polish guys and Ukrainian guys down the stairs.
The local shop putting extra miles on pairs of well-traveled shoes.
She's pretty cute. It's hard to say no to that face.
And next, the little girl raising big money to protect her hometown.
Next time on Mike and Molly.
For Mike's birthday extravaganza this year, to go a little classy.
Great. I'll pluck my toe hairs.
Planning a party with Peggy Biggs.
All the boy wants is a hunk of cake the size of a cinder block and a fork that don't spark.
Piece of cake.
What do you say we work together on this thing and give the boy a wonderful birthday party?
Are you drunk?
On the next Mike and Molly.
Tomorrow at 5 on The End.
Are you bothered by bill collectors? You need a fresh start so you can save for a house or get a decent lower car payment? Where do you go for good advice? I'm attorney Peter Francis Geraci. Good advice is close by. North side on Mayfair, south side, or Racine, Kenosha. Geraci Law has been getting Wisconsin out of debt since 1996. We've helped thousands. Download the free Geraci Law app right now. In just 10 seconds, you'll have locations, reviews, and plenty of info. Search on Geraci Law app now.
Your face is amazing, but for something so important, are you taking the best care of it? Healthy skin needs healthy skincare. Join today and get 2 30-minute upgrades for free. Massage Envy. Keep your body working.
We trust USA more than any other company out there. They give us excellent customer service every time.
Our 18-year-old was in an accident. USA took care of her car rental and getting her car towed. All I had to take care of was making sure that my daughter was okay.
If I met another veteran and they were with another insurance company, I would tell them, you need to join USAA because they have better rates and better service. We're the Gomez family. We're the Rivera family. We are the Kirby family, and we are USAA members for life.
Get your auto insurance quote today. You're a person, not a credit score. But sometimes your score gets in the way of the things you want to do. Personal consumer loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. And you can check if you're eligible on netcredit.com without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan. Visit netcredit.com today.
CBS 58 is unique.
We have a fast pace, a fresh approach.
We're out there listening to you.
Getting to the people behind those stories and get you the news you need to know.
Switch to Bill Walsh and Natalie Shepard. The CBS 58 News at 5 and 10.
The sidewalk lemonade stand season has come to an end with the arrival of colder autumn weather, but the heartwarming impact of one stand run by a little girl will be felt for years to come. Stephanie Buffamonte shows us the sweet gesture done for the sake of public safety.
And my turn.
Lainey Stevens,
She got a badge.
doesn't go far without her toy Germantown police canine named Hotto.
H-A-T-T-O. It says Hotto.
Lainey knows police officers and their canines are there to protect her.
And they can keep us safe.
When Lainey's parents learned the Germantown Police Department was raising money for a new canine, they decided to help.
Hey!
Hi, David.
Welcome.
Lainey and her parents set up a lemonade stand.
There are lots of people coming. They are my customers.
The adorable toddler is quite the salesperson.
She's pretty cute. It's hard to say no to that face.
The Germantown Police Chief Peter Hale came to meet the little girl, serving up lemonade for their cause.
I thought it was very special that she was doing that, and I think it just warmed everybody's heart.
He shared this picture on the police department's Facebook page, and business skyrocketed as people saw the post and came down to sip on a glass of kindness.
People were coming to the sale just to meet Lainey and have some lemonade.
Lainey's stand raised more than $750 throughout the weekend. To say the least, Lainey's parents made several trips to stock up on lemons.
I bought out one of our local grocery stores, so I went onto Facebook on the police chief's post and apologized for anyone looking for a lemon in Germantown that day.
The toddler brought her hard-earned cash to the police department.
We give the money to the police chief.
And I had some stuff where I had a T-shirt and little handouts for kids, and she wasn't really that concerned about that. She just wanted to give me the money. She was very excited about that.
In a time where there can be some negativity around police and police officers, what did this do for your department?
What that positive energy does for you kind of recharges the batteries, I guess, in law enforcement, because sometimes the guys and gals just feel beat up in law enforcement, and then stuff like this happens, and he puts a smile on your face.
Lainey's stand was just the beginning. The toddler started making headlines across the country.
It would be really great to have a venue for people to donate, all across the country if they were inspired by her story. So we thought if we're getting national coverage, let's start a GoFundMe and see what we're able to do with that.
The money raised will be used for the police department's canine unit that is completely funded on donations. The department is planning to get another crime-stopping canine that will help keep the Germantown community safe.
Some of it's drugs, some of it's tracking. And it's not just tracking bad people, it's tracking maybe someone with dementia that walked away.
So far, the GoFundMe page has raised nearly $2,000.
Well, I think it shows a community passion for their law enforcement and supporting their law enforcement.
Showing us all, it takes one little girl with a big heart and her toy canine to make a difference, one lemonade at a time.
It doesn't matter how small you are, you can still have a huge impact. I've been so proud of her.
In our community calendar, it's a big week for music at Fiserv Forum. Rock band Disturbed plays the 17,500-seat arena tonight. Country star Miranda Lambert takes the stage Friday. And Elton John brings his farewell Yellow Brick Road tour to Fiserv Forum Saturday night. Tomorrow, it's a green and gold Monday night. The Packers will host division rival the Detroit Lions at Lambeau Field. Kickoff is 7:15. On Thursday, the Milwaukee Ballet opens their 50th anniversary season with the classical favorite Coppelia. The celebrated ballet was the company's first full-length production, premiering in the Marcus Center's Eline Hall back in 1970. Also Thursday, the 2019 Milwaukee Film Festival begins at Milwaukee's Oriental Theater. One of the largest in the U.S., the 15-day festival features more than 300 films at 6 area theaters. And on Friday, the annual Milwaukee Nary Home Improvement Show measures twice and cuts once at Wisconsin Expo Center at State Fair Park. The three-day event features more than 100 exhibitors displaying a wide range of home improvement products and services.
Because of the babies. They want to do it for the babies that are gone too soon.
Still ahead, an act of kindness in a time of tragedy. The consoling power of angel gowns.
There used to be cobblers, shoe repair, all over Milwaukee.
And next, the family business keeping the craft of shoe repair alive for 60 years.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Let's come together and support the fight. So ladies, make sure to get tested.
Think pink all October.
And watch CBS 58 for special breast cancer reports all month.
When you look good, you feel good. Thanks, Lipozine. I'm Holly Robinson Pete.
And I'm Rodney Pete. Before Lipozine, my shirts and pants were getting tight, but my New Year's resolution was that I was not going to buy bigger clothes. Since starting Lipozine, I've lost 35 pounds and 4 pant sizes.
And I've lost 13 pounds. I feel younger, and I'm fitting into sizes I haven't seen in years. Lipozine gives me the freedom I need in my life. Freedom to eat where I want, freedom to eat what I love, and the ability to lose 4 times more weight. That's why Lipozine is America's #1 weight loss supplement.
When my doctor told me I needed to lose weight before my knee surgery, Holly and I knew that Lipozine was the only one we could trust.
I'm very impressed with Rodney's weight loss. His blood pressure and cholesterol have really improved. In a clinical study, people were not asked to change their lifestyle, just add Lipozine. As a result, they lost 4 times more weight. And 78% of that weight loss was fat. Not water, but fat.
Lipozine has no harmful side effects, no caffeine, no jitters, no counting calories.
No frozen meal plans, no boot camps.
No prescriptions, and no cleanses. And Lipozine has a 100% guarantee that you will lose weight.
Or your money back.
Order now, and Lipozine will double your order for free, and then double that amount for free. So now you get 4 times the Lipozine, all for the same price.
So get your Lipozine now. You can still eat the foods you love and lose 4 times more weight.
Now you can lose 4 times more weight. Just add Lipozine for only $29.95. Call right now and we'll double your order for free and ship it free too. And for a limited time, we'll double the size of each bottle for free. So now you have 4 times the Lipozine for just $29.95. Plus, you'll get Metabo Up Plus to help boost your energy and metabolism. But you must call. Call 800-601-2587. 800-601-2587. 800-601-2587.
He's Super Bowl champ, George Kuntz, I'm Burke Griffin. Those second and third year. What we have to do as an offense, we have to be able to run the ball, slow that pass rush down.
Today at 10:30 on the M.
With people putting away their sandals and taking out their boots, it's a busy time for shoe repair shops. The theme of the Shoe Service Institute of America's Shoe Repair Awareness Week is take care of your shoes and they will take care of you. Michael Schlesinger visited a local shop that's been helping customers put their best foot forward for decades.
A lot of cushion, they're durable.
Alan Sajak has no doubt what his perfect shoe is, and he knows the importance of having the right pair. In fact, he's banked his livelihood on it. He runs Michael's Footwear in Hales Corners. It's been a staple here at this location since 1959, but has also been in the family for several generations.
This is me and my dad. Of course, when I had some more hair. We also had an uncle in the business. He owned Ace Shoe Repair on Mitchell Street. This is my father in his younger days. That's my other grandfather, hard-working son of a gun. And a story of my grandfather's shoe store. I can't believe the price for 80 cents for half soles for men. This is also my grandfather. Kind of a story where come to this country, the greatest country in the world, and starting your own business.
In the basement of his shop where he does repairs, you can find equipment his grandfather used in the 1920s, like the Goodyear welt stitcher and something called a finisher.
But these are all the different sanding heads, and this is all 1929. It was hauled down by a bunch of Polish guys and Ukrainian guys down the stairs and set up here.
And while these are two cobbler constants over the long haul, Sajak tells me a lot has changed overall in his industry.
The shoe repair has been dead for 40 years. For instance, a shoe like yours is all molded. You can't do anything to it. You can get stuff to stick to it, but it falls out. And then what happens is the customer comes back and says, well, if you knew it couldn't work, why did you do it? Well, we tried, but stuff like made today just can't be fixed.
Of course, online shopping and overall competition have played a part in diminishing the need for his shoe service.
Why not come here and get professionally fitted? It's the same amount. Usually you get it the same day. And we also offer repairs. A lot of these discount shoes kind of fall apart. If you bought a better quality shoe, you wouldn't have to invest that $8, $10, for repair. The tongue came out or the sole's starting to separate.
But this business owner is quick to point out his loyal customer base ultimately helps keep his door open.
But I really enjoy what I'm doing. I love helping people out. I have a lot of satisfaction when people come up and may not have the greatest insurance and tell me their feet are killing me, and I can describe it right to a T. And I have products that can help them. I wish I could help everybody, but if I could, I'd be a gazillionaire.
This is my shoe. It's a Nun Bush, I believe. Yep, and it's very worn. It's one of those shoes I love, but the heel, look at this. Look at the slant here. You said this is fairly common?
That's completely common, Mike. Everybody, the way the big guy made us is we always come down on the outside of our heel. You have real problems if you wear the inside out, but that's perfectly normal. Now, one way to get around that is something stupidly simple like a level walker, but that'll tilt you. Simple, it saves the heels.
This expert offers up a few more tricks to the trade, including using shoe horns to save your heels and applying polish to maintain quality of what you're wearing. Also, desalters help in the wintertime.
This will neutralize the salt stain. The big thing nowadays is plantar fasciitis. Plantar fascia is a tendon on the bottom of your foot. The dirty little secret is they're not adding arch supports anymore. This is a contoured cork footbed, silk on top. It actually tends to get better as time goes on.
And speaking of time going forward, I had to ask the question he probably didn't get a real kick out of, but I wanted to get in step with how he was thinking anyway. If you retire, say, down the road, what will you do with this store?
I never thought of it. I never really thought of it. I get kind of buggy since I work 6 days. If there's like 2 days off for like a holiday, I kind of go buggy on the second day. I guess you probably have to carry me out of this store. And I feel that way because of seriously, my customers.
It just, I don't know, it just makes me feel good to be able to help.
The solemn honor of making angel gowns. Next.
CoverGirl Clean Foundation, a non-acnegenic, kind-to-skin formula that won't clog pores. It's a lightweight foundation that breathes with you. From CoverGirl.
You're a person, not a credit score, but sometimes your score gets in the way of the things you want to do. That's why personal consumer loans through NetCredit are designed to fit real people. Borrow the amount you need, up to $10,000, and choose the repayment terms that work for you. With NetCredit, you may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan. Visit netcredit.com today.
Are you getting the most out of your Medicare plan?
Are you sure? Many people with Medicare are eligible for plans that include extra benefits in addition to those found in original Medicare. Benefits like dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free with no obligation to enroll. In addition to hospital and medical coverage, at no extra cost, you could also get coverage for prescription drugs, dental, hearing, vision, and more. In many areas, plans with benefits are available with $0 copays for many services, $0 monthly premiums, or $0 deductibles. That's hospital, medical, prescription drug, dental coverage, and more included in one plan with premiums that may be as low as $0 a month. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free and there's no obligation to enroll.
Call 1-800-807-1065. That's 1-800-807-1065.
Oh, there's nothing I can do as long as I've got you by
The things that matter most happen one morning and one cup at a time.
October is Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month, a time to recognize the many families who have lost a child to stillbirth, miscarriage, SIDS, or any other cause during pregnancy or infancy. One program offering support uses donated wedding dresses that symbolize a new beginning to provide hope and healing when a tiny life has come to a sudden and tragic end. Whitney Martin shares the story of Angel Gowns.
She was and is a much-loved baby.
Nancy Boudreau never imagined preparing for her first child would mean planning her funeral.
I still grieve for her, and I will always.
Nancy lost baby Stacia in 1976 at just 13 days old. And while she'll never forget that day, she also remembers the pain that came with trying to find a burial dress small enough for her biggest loss.
I'm wanting to buy something beautiful and perfect for this baby. You know, that my first child, it's the only gift I'm ever going to be able to give her. And I wanted it to be beautiful.
Makes me feel good to be able to help.
Nancy is turning her pain into purpose, volunteering with Angel Gowns in Racine.
This is exactly what I needed then.
The group turns donated wedding gowns into burial clothes for babies.
They want to volunteer their time, they want to volunteer their gowns so that whether it's lower income or just somebody that's in a state of shock, they don't know where to turn to get a gown, that they've got this option through us.
In the past, there wasn't gowns available, you know. People would receive their babies wrapped up in tissue.
Just separating the top from the bottom right now.
The volunteers pack into Racine Sew and Save once a month. One group taking apart the dresses.
I think it's a wonderful thing that they can make a baby dress out of a wedding gown, and it's a nice memory. They didn't have this when my baby passed.
While the other using ribbons, buttons, and lace to sew detailed outfits.
With the beads that come off the dresses, we make little bracelets. Little bracelets with angel wing hearts on them, and those go to the moms.
The hundreds of gowns are then taken to area hospitals. Michelle Minster with Aurora Health says the gesture means the world to parents.
You always remember the good experiences, but you will never, ever forget something like this. You know, I mean, this will change their lives forever. It's their new normal. This is the box that they go home with, and whatever memories that we can give them in the hospital, we try to make every memory possible.
Aurora also offers memory boxes with the gowns. And while mothers like Nancy cherish the bracelets and other keepsakes, the pain is much deeper than what's on the surface.
It's a tangible reminder, but, you know, I don't really need a tangible reminder because she's just a part of me.
There's a difference between ego and confidence, but you need a little bit of both.
In tune with a master musician, giving back to his alma mater to help future generations find their groove.
Our town belongs to us. We can't hope for safety. It's our job to deliver it.
Today at noon on the M.
Hope is when you're really excited about what comes next.
Just having a positive outlook on the things that you believe in.
This world is a very good place to be.
If you're injured, we're here to restore hope. Call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Wednesday nights this fall, the wins just keep coming. 18 drawings. 180 winners. $250,000 in prizes. Are you ready for Wednesday night wins? Play with your club card October 1st and November 13th. Each drawing week, 30 guests will win slot play or cash. Wednesday night wins. Get yours this fall, right here at Potawatomi.
Alarmtronics has replacement remote fobs, remote start, alarms, keyless entries, auto stereos. We install same day.
Come see us for alarms, backup cameras, Bluetooth, and remote starts. Installation is included.
Protect your vehicle by your smartphone or watch. No matter where you buy it, we install it. Don't be a victim. Stop in at the original Alarmtronics and let our family take care of your vehicle today.
Music is one of the strongest essence of my Latino culture, and it's so important to hand it down to our younger generations. It is very important to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month because a lot of people in this country don't realize what a huge heritage we have, what a huge cultural, musical heritage of wisdom we carry with us, and it's important to share that with the world. Being Latina, for me, it's a source of pride.
I got seriously hurt in a car accident.
I called Gruber Law Offices.
If you've been hurt in an accident, you know what to do.
I knew what to do. I called Gruber Law Offices.
That's what you do.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Weeknights, MeTV has 3 times the Gomer.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Watch Gomer on The Andy Griffith Show.
Hey, Andy.
Andy Griffith again.
Hey, Gomer.
And on Gomer Pile USMC.
Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations.
MeTV gives you 3 times the Gomer.
And he's funny, funny, funny.
Weeknights at 7 on MeTV Milwaukee.
There is no legal definition for the term microwave safe.
It could leach out some molecules that are in the packaging material that may not be safe.
CBS 58 investigates zapping microwave myths, Tuesday at 10.
The Wisconsin Conservatory of Music's Instrument Drive is raising money to repair donated instruments that will be given to at-need students and schools throughout the area. This premier community music school, whose list of distinguished alumni include Liberace, movie composer Justin Hurwitz, actor Gene Wilder, and trumpeter David Lynch, recently welcomed back another multi-talented artist, one working with bass and brush to preserve jazz as an American art form. Our Sunday morning spotlight is shining on Racine native Gerald Cannon. Jazz bassist Gerald Cannon plays not only with heart and soul.
I'm Gerald Cannon. Thank you very, very much.
He plays with gratitude.
I'm blessed to be able to do this. And I think gratitude has a lot to do with me getting where I'm at.
It's taken him from St. Paul Missionary Baptist Church in Racine as a child to New York's Carnegie Hall, Juilliard School, and stages worldwide.
There's a lot of faces here that I owe big thank yous to.
This multi-talented artist returned to the area recently for a pair of concerts. Joining him on stage was Justin Robinson, the acclaimed alto saxophonist who more than 3 decades ago gave Cannon his first big break at one of New York's music institutions, the Blue Note Jazz Club.
So finally one night I came in and I said, "Come on, man, let me play, I can play." And he said, okay. So I went up and I sat in. And I played up so angry till I just about ripped the neck off the bass. I was,
This masterclass at the Wisconsin Conservatory of Music was more than a night of music and memories for Gerald Cannon. It was a homecoming. Music Room 5, this is where it all began?
This is where it all began. This is where This is like the room. This is where you learn how to play. I learned how to play right here.
Cannon learned from conservatory instructors such as piano teacher and vocal coach Martha Artis, Margaret Hawkins, Milwaukee jazz legends Berkeley Fudge, and Manti Ellis.
Manti Ellis, I remember him standing here telling me, you have to pull the bass. You have to pull the strings. I was like, yeah, but Manti, look, I got blisters. I don't care. Pull the strings.
Ellis co-founded the Conservatory's Jazz Studies program with Tony King in the early 1970s.
So much. There he is. That's the guy that taught everybody. It's Tony King.
King's jazz theory class helped Cannon understand the core concepts that are stepping stones to jazz improvisation.
He actually spent a lot of time explaining chord progressions and chords and how they work and you know, which I felt really special.
The Conservatory's Jazz Institute is one of the longest-running jazz education programs in the country.
What I found with Gerald is that he really embodies what a professional musician is all about.
Eric Tillich is the Conservatory's executive director.
When he was here doing his gig and doing his master class, I mean, I just saw the enthusiasm in the crowd and with the students that we teach here. So Gerald is so centered on what the importance of music education is to children. And that's what we're embodying here at the Conservatory.
When I came into school, I had electric bass, and I learned how to play upright here at the school.
Gerald Cannon's musical journey to the Conservatory and then New York, where he's a Juilliard School instructor, toured with Grammy-winning trumpeter Roy Hargrove's band, and performed with dozens of jazz greats, including Elvin Jones, Wynton, and Branford Marsalis, began in his hometown of Racine.
Racine, Wisconsin, at that time, was just like a musical paradise.
Feeding Gerald's appetite for music as a child were his parents.
My father is by far my biggest influence.
Gerald's dad bought him his first electric bass when he was 10 and let him perform with his gospel quartet at churches around Racine and Milwaukee.
And I remember Jermaine Jackson had a Lake Placid blue Fender Jazz, and there was one there. I said, I want the blue one. And so that's the bass I had for years, until I was like 35 years old.
What Cannon still has to this day is the album his mother gave him when he was 13.
She said, I think you would really like this one. It was John Coltrane, Africa Brass. And I put it on, and Jimmy Garrison's bass line. Doom, 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 doom. I was like, wow. I immediately went downstairs, grabbed my electric bass, and learned that line.
It really spoke to you, didn't it?
It just blew me away.
7 years later, while studying to become a Phi Ed teacher, but also taking music classes,
Old man time.
Cannon met jazz great Milt Hinton, who was performing at a festival at UW-La Crosse.
He heard me play in La Crosse. I was studying classical double bass at the time. He heard me play, and he's like, you need to go to a conservatory.
Not long after that, Cannon first stepped foot inside the McIntosh Goodrich Mansion along Prospect Avenue in Milwaukee, home to the Wisconsin Conservatory of Music.
I've never been to a music school. Everywhere I walked, there were violins, pianos, basses, guitars, oboes, violas. Just coming from every room, you know, classical singers, opera singers. Everybody was studying music. I was like, wow.
This jazz musician and composer creates with a bass and a brush. Cannon has paired his paintings and music in cities across the country. Not surprisingly, his style is abstract expressionism.
It's the same, like, you know, for basses, we have to create new bass lines every time we come to the top. And it's how I want to express myself through the bass line. It's the same with the brush.
Reaffirming that music-art connection are words from jazz's greatest living pianist, McCoy Tyner, who Cannon has performed with for the past 13 years.
We were playing at the Blue Note in New York, coming down the stairs. I was talking to him, and he said, hey, Gerald. And I said, yeah. He said, they call it art, so let's go paint.
For the ability to paint and play, teach.
He's my teacher. He's the reason I play bass.
And inspire future generations, Gerald Cannon is forever grateful.
To this day, I don't worry about things. I'm just grateful, you know, it's a gift. I'm of service when I play the bass. I'm of service when I paint. I'm trying to be of service to the audience and to the people that view my artwork, you know. Whatever you feel from it, I just want you to feel. Think about it, Rick.
You'll find today's stories and those from previous episodes at cbs58.com/Sunday morning. And please send your story ideas to Sunday morning at cbs58.com.
Beyond benches, it's really about how do you make a difference in your community by using creative problem solving.
Still ahead, coming together with the help of a bench. But first.
And I just really want to keep inspiring them to step away from the cell phone or the normal and create something that'll make you feel good.
Giving the power of fashion to the next generation of designers.
The things that matter most happen one morning and one cup at a time.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. The Center for Medicare Services has officially authorized new benefits Medicare Advantage plans may include. Plans may now include private home aids and rides to medical appointments. Most plans also include dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage. To get the benefits you deserve, call the Medicare Coverage Helpline now.
Hi, I'm Joe Namath. I called the Medicare Coverage Helpline, and they instantly advised me that I wasn't getting all the benefits I deserve. They explained I could get a plan that includes dental and prescription coverage, as well as the new coverage for private home aids and rides to medical appointments. If you want to find out what you deserve, call the number on your screen now. It's free. You'll be happy you called, I guarantee it.
Call to see if you can save money and get more benefits now. Don't delay. Call now. It's free. Call 1-800-662-3800. That's 1-800-662-3800 now.
On the next Big Bang Theory.
Wait, is this a flash mob? Are they dancing? I don't know what today's dancing looks like.
The comic book store has become a hot spot.
Howard, did you see that?
Over here, Sheldon.
That was a close one. I almost went home with that guy.
And Sheldon's not cool with the changes.
May I help you?
Who are you?
I'm Denise, the new assistant manager.
Nope.
Next Big Bang.
Tonight at 6 on WMLW The M.
Southeast Wisconsin is making the switch to CBS 58. More people are watching the CBS 58 News at 10 with hard-hitting local news and investigations. Thanks for making the switch to CBS 58.
Their gift.
Tell me what you saw.
It hasn't happened yet.
Is also a curse.
I can't forget.
But when they use their pain
Something is wrong.
and their unique skills,
Are you telling me to back off?
they can turn a crime scene into a conviction.
Unstoppable, indestructible.
Unforgettable, followed by Medium.
A Milwaukee woman is sharing her love and knowledge of fashion design with young men and women by demonstrating they're capable of anything when they get creative. Brittany Lewis takes us to Fashionation.
Let's get started.
With their fingers.
To the bead station, okay?
These girls are picking out the tools
Stick with that color scheme, okay?
that help complete a vision in their minds.
Awesome. A choker? That's going to be pretty.
Of a pretty.
That's cute.
Or cute design.
Okay.
And it looks small. It looks like a baby bracelet, but it stretches. And then it say cute on it. So, yeah, because my outfit's going to be cute.
Alana.
Then it'll really spell Elysia.
And Elysia.
I like pink and blue.
Are two of the girls involved in a program started by this woman.
I am Miss Darla Honeycutt.
Called Fashion Nation.
Fashion Nation is a mobile program, youth engagement program that is geared towards youth, especially inner city youth, so that it gives a creative outlet to them to be able to design clothing, accessories, and learn different techniques in fashion design. If you notice with Yasmin,
the girls meet with Miss Honeycutt after school at the Milwaukee Academy of Science through the Boys and Girls Club of Milwaukee.
I think they will be able to take it home and really channel that boredom that they have at home with using their arts and crafts skills that I've taught them to design their own clothing in their closet and take something that's really old and turn it into something new and stylish that they'll be confident in wearing.
You get to make cool designs like this.
The girls are taking the designs.
This is super cute.
And cute chokers made in this session and adding them to the outfits they've been working on for weeks.
It's an outfit that's supposed to mean like inspire.
I made my shirt, I just cut it like this.
We started off by distressing clothing, doing professional rips, and then we moved into another phase where they stonewashed and bleached clothing outside.
Including with denim, a fabric Honeycutt knows well.
I actually had my own brand where I designed denim apparel only. And it was fun, but I found that teaching the kids how to do it was more rewarding for me.
Now she's using tie-dye and patches to open doors to colorful dreams for the girls in the room.
Seeing them take ideas, a small mustard seed of an idea, and expand it to this beautiful piece, I just get so excited, and I don't ever want to see them take it off, but...
What's been your favorite thing to make so far?
Everything.
What are you looking for? Because you
haven't had nothing that was the best thing. I had everything that was the best thing.
You don't just make stuff to do it. You do it because it's very fun.
You probably have, what, one more year?
This room is much a place for kids to expand their minds as it is to share what's on them.
And I think that a lot of girls are open to expressing themselves because they know they won't be judged by other friends or myself.
Their work, though, was on display for this photo shoot, completing the vision they had for these outfits, but only just getting started on a journey that can take them anywhere.
And I just really want to keep inspiring them to step away from the cell phone or the normal and create something that'll make you feel good.
This week in Wisconsin history, it was October 13th, 1862, 157 years ago today, when John Commons was born. Politically active as a young man, Commons took an interest in several reform movements, including temperance, the single tax movement, and socialism. He eventually joined the faculty at the University of Wisconsin as a professor of political economy in 1904. In the 1920s, Commons was called upon to formulate an unemployment compensation system and promote it in the state legislature. His efforts came to fruition in 1931 when Wisconsin enacted the first such system in the nation. Just 3 years later, the Wisconsin law was used as a model for a national unemployment insurance program enacted in the U.S. Social Security Act, a program still in use today.
It's not really about the actual breach. It's more about the message.
Where stakeholders will sit down to seek out solutions to violence.
The Super Bowl champ, George Kuhn's Burke Griffin. Those second and third year. What we have to do as an offense, we have to be able to run the ball, slow that pass rush down.
Today at 10:30 on the M. When you look good, you feel good.
Thanks, Lipozine. I'm Holly Robinson Pete.
And I'm Rodney Pete. Before Lipazine, my shirts and pants were getting tight, but my New Year's resolution was that I was not going to buy bigger clothes. Since starting Lipazine, I've lost 35 pounds and 4 pant sizes.
And I've lost 13 pounds. I feel younger, and I'm fitting into sizes I haven't seen in years. Lipazine gives me the freedom I need in my life. Freedom to eat where I want, freedom to eat what I love, and the ability to lose 4 times more weight. That's why Lipazine is America's #1 weight loss supplement.
When my doctor told me I needed to lose weight before my knee surgery, Holly and I knew that Lipazine was the only one we could trust.
I'm very impressed with Rodney's weight loss. His blood pressure and cholesterol have really improved. In a clinical study, people were not asked to change their lifestyle, just add Lipazine. As a result, they lost 4 times more weight. And 78% of that weight loss was fat. Not water, but fat.
Lipazine has no harmful side effects, no caffeine, no jitters, no counting calories.
No frozen meal plans, no boot camps.
No prescriptions, and no cleanses. And Lipazine has a 100% guarantee that you will lose weight.
Or your money back.
Order now, and Lipazine will double your order for free, and then double that amount for free. So now you get 4 times the Lipazine, all for the same price.
So get your Lipazine now. You can still eat the foods you love and lose 4 times more weight.
Now you can lose 4 times more weight. Just add Lipazine for only $29.95. Call right now and we'll double your order for free and ship it free too. And for a limited time, we'll double the size of each bottle for free. So now you have 4 times the Lipazine for just $29.95. Plus, you'll get Metabo Up Plus to help boost your energy and metabolism. But you must call. Call 800-601-2587. 800-601-2587. 800-601-2587.
Bouncers. Back in the day, our family played bid whist, trump, and spades.
We had game night every week.
Double dutch, hopscotch, roller skates.
Kickball, street ball, skateboard.
Running to see the candy lady.
Or chasing down the ice cream man.
And playing outside until the lights came on.
I'm Judy.
I'm Vince.
And I
am a bouncer.
NCIS, put your weapon down.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Another New Orleans tradition that I love.
I'm genuinely having a blast.
Tonight at 8 on WMLW, The M. The M means entertainment.
While no one is immune to the violence that happens in cities big and small, everyone can do their part to prevent it. And perhaps it starts by taking a seat and having a conversation. Attendees at a creative and hands-on conference held in Milwaukee over the summer took that idea and made it a reality. Pauline Lee with a look at the special benches that will soon be installed at Milwaukee's Victory Over Violence Park.
Milwaukee as a whole, we're all supposed to be a community. We're all supposed to be a family.
Off Martin Luther King Jr. Drive in Milwaukee is the grounds for something special.
It's going to bring the community together.
Victory Over Violence Park has long been a place dedicated to those who've lost their lives in tragedy. A place to mourn, a place to remember, a place to reflect.
There is something beautiful that can come from these places.
But for a long time, this place mirrored anything but.
This area around Victory Over Violence Park used to be one of the most dangerous in Milwaukee. But now that things are changing and continue to change, many say this park needs a facelift to match.
It's a delicate process.
And it all started during this year's Furniture Society conference held at the Milwaukee Institute of Art and Design.
And the Furniture Society was very interested in giving back to the Milwaukee community.
Maggie Sasso and Monica Hampton are both part of the Furniture Society nonprofit.
It really is about creating community.
A community to create a craft for the greater good project. New benches for the park.
It's an object that's something that's familiar for many.
But these aren't just any benches.
A lot of teamwork.
These benches were designed in part by Yasmili,
Yes.
Zarian, Mallory, and Dylan, students with the Milwaukee Art Museum Teen Internship Program.
I'm trying to loose it up.
And they'll all be made with some rather unconventional things, like old chairs, a croquet set, hockey sticks, even an abacus.
I think it was just stuff that we thought would look good together and was kind of interesting.
Because sometimes good things are taken apart so that better things can be put together.
This is going to kind of anchor everything.
They're working side by side with designers at the MIAD like Chris Brooks.
The Flying V, I think that's the long one here. Or maybe that's this one. We're still figuring it out.
Roughly 200 makers, designers, and educators, as well as students, a part of the conference, helped put these benches together.
Man, it feels amazing.
And they'll be installed next spring as part of a joint project with the City of Milwaukee's Homegrown Initiative, an effort to renovate Victory Over Violence Park.
It's being cleaned up. It's really nice. And the benches will just bring more life to it, because it's getting its life back, you know.
But to everyone here, it's not just about the benches.
It's beyond benches. It's really about how do you make a difference in your community by using creative problem solving.
Coming together to stop the violence in our community.
A place to sit gives you a moment to reflect and contemplate. And especially in a beautiful park, I think it's a very powerful experience.
It's no easy task with no easy answer, but maybe it starts by having a seat and starting a conversation.
In our neighborhoods, we're supposed to feel safe. So in a way, like bringing these benches, we give them that opportunity to be able to be a community.
And now, a moment in Wisconsin at Mallard Lake in Whitnall Park in the city of Franklin. Here's a look at what's coming up next week on CBS 58 Sunday morning.
It's really nice seeing families come and enjoy themselves, spending some time together, not on their phones. Too many families just aren't hanging out together anymore, and this gets them together.
More than a hunt for the perfect pumpkin, we'll take you to a family-run operation in New Berlin where visitors have been connecting with nature, animals, history, and each other for years. For something new under the sun, CBS Sunday Morning with host Jane Pauley is next. Thank you for sharing part of your morning with us. I'm Mike Strehlow. Hope to see you back here again next Sunday morning.
Southeast Wisconsin is making the switch to CBS 58. More people are watching the CBS 58 News at 10 with hard-hitting local news and investigations. Thanks for making the switch to CBS 58.
You know, there are a million reasons why people choose to support Shriners Hospitals for Children.
It might be because Shriners Hospitals is recognized around the world as the leader in their innovative research. They're super smart.
Or it could be the fact that Shriners Hospital specializes in giving transformative care so kids can get home quicker and get back to the important stuff, being a kid.
Or maybe it's the way Shriners Hospitals is helping more kids in more places through the use of telehealth technology. This gives kids around the world life-changing quality care right where they are.
Like I said, there are a million reasons to support Shriners Hospitals every month. But I bet I know the best ones.
Me, and me.
When you call the number on your screen right now and give as little as $19 a month, just 63 cents a day, you'll be making a life-changing difference for a child, just like Sarah.
With your monthly gift, we'll send you this adorable Love to the Rescue blanket as a thank you, and a reminder of all the children who make up your million reasons why You support Shriners Hospitals for Children. Because of your monthly support,
I can dance. I can play games with my friends. I can walk. Will today be the day you send your love to the rescue? Please go online right now to loveshriners.org to give your monthly support so more kids get the care they need to be kids.
there are a million reasons to give, and I
am one of them.
Thank you.
Please, call or go online right now. If operators are busy, please call again or go to loveshriners.org right away to give. Your gift shows you care.
There is no legal definition for the term microwave safe.
It could bleach out some molecules that are in the packaging material that may not be safe.
CBS 58 investigates zapping microwave myths, Tuesday at 10.
I have an announcement to make of interest to everyone.
Sunday afternoons, tune into MeTV.
For a 3-hour tour.
Oh, you can say that again.
A 3-hour tour. It's one of my favorite melodies.
It's MeTV's 3-hour tour of Gilligan's Island.
Just leave everything to me.
6 episodes of The Castaways.
Incredible.
For 3 full hours.
It's a 3-hour tour on MeTV.
Sundays on MeTV Milwaukee.
Bill and Natalie on the CBS 58 News at 9.
Today on Full Court Press, our interview with America's top diplomat, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. What is Mayor Giuliani's role? Is he an envoy, shadow Secretary of State, or is he a personal lawyer in this Ukraine controversy?
He doesn't work for me. He's not on my payroll.
But Giuliani is in the middle of a political storm. We asked Secretary Pompeo about Giuliani and the impeachment inquiry that is consuming Capitol Hill. Plus, Turkey invades Syria, attacking Kurdish fighters. Will the Kurds release the detained ISIS fighters? And does that mean the unthinkable? That